outrageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give up about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the f*** you think a stay is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going, they were like, oh yeah, she keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No shit, can I do it? No shit, can I scissor me? Mark your spot, that boy get on. Send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving no red bone. Now I'm hard to reach, I'm about my cheese. I'm moving around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking, then we get it started. Pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move on. And they know they ain't seeing us.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try to get something established and get things moving.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Complete. That's Carson. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. great play there. 50 yards. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. That didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They run for the first time here with Rashad White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. That's out wide for Palmer. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Elijah Moore. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. Dancing away at the 35. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Clark now to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Clark. That's thrown underneath to Algier. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st down, Clark. That one deep for London. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got his man, London, right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They'll look to throw again. He's got this to Algier. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
The offense on looking at third and a few inches. Back to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Clark. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. We're back sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Short throw to Smith, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in
oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Starting the drive with Algier. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll stick with Algier. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Clark, off play action, rolling to his right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Clark. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Clark. Again, it's Carson with another catch. Here now, 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Clark. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Clark from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 37 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, And not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now Clark to throw on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clark. And that's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Clark. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's got his man. It's running down the right sideline. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Was shot right as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Got this complete to the tight-end Pitts. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Clark. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play. He could not put it in. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucks with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. Going right side is White. Powering his way forward. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. First down, here's White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He could not get rid of it, and a big-time loss there on 3rd. The sack sets up 4th. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Clark throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Algier going straight ahead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Clark looking to throw on 2nd down. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. The big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Buccaneers, 21. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
White running to the left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. Room past the 35, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And London motioning left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run good for 24 yards. That time on the run pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play, is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Falcons. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead. And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Clark. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now brings up 3rd down. And right where this second down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Clark. Throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots it.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Clark. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his open man. It's Mallory. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Clark now to throw on 2nd down. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clark.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, and his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43.
13 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Carson. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
At the 24-yard line.
2nd and 6. Back to throw. Clark. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Buccaneers 35. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is Smith with a grab. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Falcons, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language.